It's Thursday, February 19th. Welcome back, everyone, to your favorite online show, the Bad Beats Podcast, coming at you from the River Radio Network podcast studio here in Poplar Bluff. He's the one and only RB14 Rob Brown, and I'm Colton Vansel. Bad Beats is brought to you by Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agency. Y'all be sure and give Keith Parker a visit or a call for all your insurance needs. His phone number is 573-785-4629. Also, a sponsor we'd like to mention today are Pro Edge Properties. Contact Kenneth L. Johnson for all your real estate and rental property needs. They buy and sell all kinds of real estate, so don't hesitate to give them a call. 573-718-7810. Also, our third final sponsor here at Bad Beats, the White House Bar and Grill. Great local friendly bar. Great place to swing and have them after work beers, baby. Be sure to stop in and see the girls there at the White House. They're located at 3041 Southwestwood Boulevard here in Poplar Bluff. Tell them the Bad Beats boys sent you.
Big week, man. New table,
Yeah.
new microphone.
Yeah.
Tim's budget's endless. Things are getting huge around here. I like it. What's been going on? Did you have a good weekend?
Man, I did.
Thursday. I saw you Sunday for Daytona.
Yeah, I had a good little 4-day weekend. Took off Friday. I didn't make it to the OFC tournament there at the Lively Center, and lunch turned into a long lunch. But
Yeah, I understand.
I did see where TR boys, JV boys and girls both lost to Donovan. And I seen where the Puxco was able to hold on against Greenville. And I watched that game at home on YouTube.
Greenville played really well.
They
controlled
did.
the pace and just took care of the ball and just played
Yes.
at their pace. I thought they did a great job, even though Puxco was victorious. Congrats to them. I did make it out to Three Rivers for the OSC finals. Always like that your local schools get to come out there.
Yeah.
Play at the old Best Center, the Lively Center now. Gets them an opportunity to play on a bigger stage. So I know kids enjoy that. I thought the JV boys game against Donovan boys, that was a good quality game. Came down to one possession. TR girls took it on the chin there against Donovan, but they've had a great tournament getting to the finals. That game always puts me in a tough spot anyway. I've worked 9 of my 28 years in public education at Twin Rivers, and my oldest granddaughter plays for Donovan, so I don't ever like the Donovan-Twin Rivers matchups, but I'm always going to side on the side of family, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it was a great OFC tournament. Naylor did a good job hosting the early round games there during the week, so it was a good tournament.
Yeah. Well, since I didn't go Friday night, Saturday I had to go to Elsinore and watch some fourth grade girls
down there.
fourth grade girls basketball. There's some real thrillers there. And an hour and a half of basketball, I think they scored a combined 17 or 18 points. Won both games, though.
Yeah, I've been down there several times.
Won both games. I mean, that group of parents and girls, though, and the coaches, I think that group of girls they got there is going to be something. Yeah.
Who's coaching them?
Tori Davis, Elder. Tori Elder's coaching them, and then Carly's helping her a little bit. But I think that group of girls we're going to be talking about for a while.
If you don't get those kids in playing early, man, it just makes a huge difference when they're playing. I didn't do much Saturday. I did watch the K-State-Iowa State game.
Very good game.
Very good game.
Very good game.
Did a little Valentine's Day dinner with T-Rex and watched a movie. It was pretty low-key.
Iowa State looked really good Saturday.
They're tough at home, too.
Yes.
That's a tough place to play.
Yes, they looked really good. And, Sunday we finished up with some fellowship there. Watched a little Daytona.
I had a good time.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Big shout out to Kyle. Thank you for hosting everybody. I know that was a lot of food to cook, but man, it was excellent. Had brought Chase. He had a big time. He asked me a million questions about NASCAR, so tried to educate my grandson on NASCAR, answering 100 questions. But it was a good time, and it was always good to be around that core group of people. It seems like we always see.
And then spent Monday moving a sectional for my sweet wife. She better not ask me for nothing for a while. She got a new sectional and a new iPhone over the weekend. So.
From somebody who's much older, I can assure you that's probably not going to happen just from past experiences. Monday evening, you talking about the fourth grade. Monday evening, I drove to Mountain View, and my two grandsons, Slater and Jagger, play at Mountain View. They were playing two granddaughters, Raleigh and Tate's team from Hartville, in their league championship Monday night. So I went up there, got to watch 4 grandkids play in the championship, and the boys were victorious and had some medals, and they were talking a little smack, so it was all good. But when I got home, I did get to watch the second half of that Houston-Iowa State game, too. That was another good one.
Another good one. Another big win for Iowa State.
I did have a couple questions from last week's show. Some people hit me up on Facebook. One person from Mountain View had asked me how we knew each other, how we got hooked up on this. You want to take that question?
Yeah, I will. As you mentioned earlier, 28 years in public education was TR. Well, just so happened his first two, 07, 08, were head basketball coach for Twin Rivers High School boys. And then even after I graduated there, man, in 08, even after you went on, we've still been great friends. You've been a great mentor to me, man, and I'm thankful for our friendship. Yeah.
It's good times. I also had another similar, I won't even mention this person's name. Want to know why we don't talk about on the NHL hockey? I just told him because I don't. Everything I know about hockey, you can fit in the thimble. So.
Man, organized chaos with fist fighting is what I see it. But I mean, I've been trying to watch a little bit and learn, but I ain't having much luck.
I do like going to hockey. I've been to a couple Blues games.
So
going is great, but I mean, I don't understand half of it, but it's fun.
I've heard of Blues. I've heard they're awesome.
More athletic than what you would think. Those guys are freak athletes.
Me and Logan went to a minor league hockey game in Kansas City one winter. We was up there working, and anyway, we get there late, and these minor league hockey games, they're supposed to be bloodbaths anyway.
Yeah. Well,
I'm standing in line getting some beers for me and him. Puck drops. The biggest fight of the season breaks out. I miss it.
You miss it?
You missed the whole thing, yeah. Man, we got a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk a little bit about what we done last week, take a look back at our picks, college basketball, NASCAR, the PGA, and going to do a little more talking today about some college hoops. And same thing pretty well, PGA, the Genesis Invitational, the Idle Trader 400 this weekend.
I love that Atlanta Speedway.
Yeah, it'll be a good one.
Are we going to get an update on the Guthrie case?
Oh, yeah. I've been looking into that a little bit.
All right. Well, let's dive in here. What caught your eye in the sports world this week as far as sports news? Anything in particular?
Tiger Woods did not rule out that he's going to possibly make a return in the Masters at age 50. I mean, he played in it. He won it when he was, 43?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And it'd be his first tournament since 2004. And I think he's he's 50. Yeah, last time he played it, won it, he was 43.
Well, I read that article too yesterday where he had his press conference, and I'll believe it when I see it. I think he had a ruptured Achilles last spring. I can tell you that's no fun. I've had one of those. Also had back surgery, his sixth back surgery, I think, 6th or 7th in October. He turned 50. He probably just needs to go play the Champions Tour a little bit, maybe hang out with some of his old peers, and maybe he can get himself back in form, maybe play a few majors. Not out of the question. Phil was 51 when he won the PGA?
Yeah, 50. Yeah, I think so, 51.
Yeah, I think so. So it can happen.
I got a little story time for you here.
Lay it on me.
So in 2019, when Tiger won his 5th Masters at 43, it was the day after Logan and Jenny got married, the day after their reception. And that's when I still lived down in Brosley and had that big shop. Well, it's also Harper's birthday. It was like her 4th birthday or something. I can't remember. So anyway, me and my brother and James Deacon and 4 or 5 other guys, we got Masters on TV. And my sisters and mom and all the women, they're over having a little birthday party for Harper. Well, Tiger's roaring back to win this thing. And all these grown men are over about to start weeping because Tiger's about to win. And my mother looks at my brother. She goes, you didn't tear up like this yesterday. He goes, but this is beautiful.
It'll happen. Is that your kickball? Was that the?
Oh, yeah. That's the same day, yeah. So, same party. Emma's got this little kickball.
It's a great story. Yes.
She's sitting there bouncing off shop door. Said, hey, stop that. My head's already hurting, and you're impeding me from hearing the TV. So she turns around and starts bouncing it off my back. Well, I grab this thing like I'm going to be Pat McAfee and punt this thing across the yard. I sling that shop door open. Well, there's an AC unit right there by the door, and it's leaking on the concrete, and it's kind of mossed up a little bit. I got on a pair of slides, and I go to plant. Next thing I know, my head hits the concrete, and that kickball just laying right there in my face.
You pulled a Colby.
Yeah, I said to reach in my pocket, get my pocket knife out, stab it.
Gosh.
Of course, my mother and sister,
I'm sure Robin took that
over hee-haw laughing. Yeah. And then James, he gets up, I limp back in. He goes, brother, are you okay? I said, no, I'm not okay. I think I broke my ankle. So then he goes outside, and I can hear him laughing through the shop door.
What else you got in sports world?
I sing with the estate of Paul G. Allen, co-founder of Microsoft and owner of Seattle Seahawks, is going to sell less than 2 weeks after winning a Super Bowl. I thought that was odd.
I did read that. His sister Jody is a manager of the trust. He was never married, never had any kids.
Really?
Yes. I guess his sister was his big business partner.
He owned the Trailblazers too, right?
Selling the Trailblazers for $4.2 billion.
Wow.
And the Seahawks, I read, was somewhere between 7 and 11. I had to dial that up, and for the Trailblazers, that was a 3,000% profit margin, and for the Seattle Seahawks, it was a 5,500% profit margin on the selling. He bought the Trailblazers for $70 million in 1988, and then bought the Seahawks in 1998. So,
and it's all going to charity too, right?
Yes, some philanthropy is what they said. So I may have to hit up Jody for some donation to the Rob Brown Foundation.
Another one that caught my eye was
this was crazy. I saw this.
Yeah, MLB Players Association president Tony Clark resigning after getting caught having an inappropriate relationship with his sister-in-law.
I saw that. I was like,
with his sister-in-law, man.
Better than that.
Yeah, that he hired her there in 2023. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's not a good
they're also believed they've been misusing Players Association money. It's really not a good look with the lockout looming there in 27, man.
Sounds like that's probably a done deal. Nancy, what do you got on Nancy?
Man, 3 weeks, still gone. I mean, this is day 19.
Doesn't look good.
Nope.
Yeah, it was on February 1st.
Yeah. I did read the family's cleared of suspects, and the FBI doesn't think she's been took to Mexico. I think she's still in the States. But does the FBI really know anything? I mean,
I don't know. I know after 3 weeks, I don't know. I'd say something.
Yeah.
Was it $6 million in Bitcoin? That's the ransom?
Yeah. And
so what's keeping them from just paying it?
they haven't reached back out since. Oh. So the family reached out and said they want to speak to her and them before they and they haven't reached back out.
Let's recap our picks from last week in college basketball, Daytona, and PGA.
So many good hoops games these last 2 weeks, and
it's been great this season.
Watched a couple great ones here last week, and we'll talk about some of those and some of our picks this week shortly. Last week, Michigan State number 10 at Wisconsin. Had the line on was MSU minus 1.5, over under 145. Nick Boyd, he led all scores for Wisconsin with 29, 5 of 7 from 3. Had a big game. Wisconsin never trailed in that game at home and led by as many as 24.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Slew too, didn't you?
Yeah. And I had the over in that game. It hit. It was 163. It had that hit over. Had 18 Slew playing Little Chicago, and just like we talked about last week, they're terrible, and Slew can score the basketball. Yeah. Had 4 players in double figures. They did let Loyola Chicago hang around a little bit in the first half, but they had like 7 or 8 runs of over 8 or more runs there to finish the first half and go into the second. But that Slew minus 18.5 hit. That was a good one. So I was 2-0 on basketball last week.
I probably had the best Saturday I'd had in a while. I did hit my ones here that we talked about on the show, and then I hit 2 others. So it was a good Saturday. My first one, I had the same game parlay with Miami, Ohio, covering 9.5 and going over 162 against Ohio University. They hit that with a 90-74 win. And then my second one, I had Iowa State. I'm on those Cyclones, covering 5.5 against Kansas.
They're beating everybody right now.
Hit the under on that, which was 141.5, excuse me. And then my final one, I had Nebraska covering 13.5 points at home against Northwestern. They won 68-49, so I got that. Then I had a couple others I took later. Saturday, I had Michigan covering. They just drilled UCLA by 30. And then I had Villanova covered against Creighton, winning by 11. So it was a good Saturday, and I hope to do it again. But before we get into the Daytona talk, let's take a moment here and take an ad break.
I'm Kenny Johnson with ProEdge Properties, a local real estate investment company specializing in commercial and residential rentals. We buy properties in all conditions, the good, the bad, the ugly. Call us today if you're looking to sell or find a clean, affordable place to rent. 573-718-7810.
Formerly members only, now welcoming everyone. The White House Bar and Grill in Poplar Bluff is your new neighborhood dive bar, serving cold beer, a full selection of spirits, and a laid-back, intimate atmosphere. Great drinks, good company, and a seat waiting just for you.
Talk with Keith Parker, your local insurance agent at Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. Whether it's auto, home, life, or business coverage, he's here to help you achieve your goals. Trust Keith Parker and the long-standing reputation of Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance for all your protection needs.
And welcome back, everybody. Daytona 500. We watched it together there. Pretty good race. As we spoke about how chaos could ensue towards the end, totally disrupt everything. That's pretty much what happened.
Per usual, it did.
The weather did hold off. They moved the race up an hour. The rain never was an issue, so it was a beautiful day there in Daytona, Florida. Last wreck kind of changed the dynamics. I thought Chase Elliott was going to pull it off, and here come Tyler Reddick, come home victorious, owned by your boy MJ.
Oh, yeah.
My bets, I only hit one of the three I had. I had Christopher Bell winning at plus 2,500. He led early. He was up in top 5, top 10 all day, got caught up in a wreck. He went to the back, caused by his own teammate as well, Denny Hamlin. It's always good to take out your whole team. I did hit Joey Logano. I picked him to finish in the top 10. He came in third. And another one that got caught up in a wreck, I had Austin Cindric to finish in the top 10. He ran up front early in the race as well. I thought he had a strong car. And then he got caught up in the wreck and finished 34th. So about what I expected Daytona, chaos and carnage.
Yeah, as you said, 6 days run of Daytona 500, it did not disappoint. And I had Logano, top 5 finish like you. He finished third. Didn't hit Ryan Blaney, top 5. He finished 27th. And I had Chase Elliott to win. Y'all can imagine how I was acting on that last lap whenever he wrecked. And, he was leading in the turn 4 in the final lap there.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm looking like a genius. No. But
you'll get
overall, man, it's a good race. It's a good time.
Yeah, that's what I like about the tour.
Bubba Wallace, I had him in the pool there. He led for a while.
Yeah.
And would he stop with like 10 laps left and pitted and never come back out?
Yeah. PGA Tour picks from last week. Last week the PGA Tour was at Pebble Beach, the AT&T Pro-Am. Your guy came home in victory was Colin Morikawa. First victory in 2 years.
Yeah.
He played Ryder Cup last year for the United States, won a couple majors. I had Victor Hovland picked for the win. He was not even close. I think he finished at 6 under, well back in the pack. Your boy Scotty, though, we talked about him. If he ever gets one of those early rounds hot,
it's the last two.
Lap the field because his round 3 and round 4 have just been
it's unreal.
Yeah, he shot a 67 on Saturday, 63 on Sunday to finish at 20 under and tied for 4. So he's going to be a problem for some people.
Yeah, I had him
out all 4 rounds.
I hit him, top 10 finish, tied at or top 5 finish, 20 under, tied for 4th.
Yep.
And I did miss going with Xander Schauffele to win. He was tied for 19th, not well. And once again, I took Ludwig Oberg to finish
Ludwig.
top 5.
Get off the you and Ludwig and Cam have not done you any
I know, and I've not won me anything.
Young,
Showed you how bad I am at this betting stuff.
Well, let's continue the show here. Let's give our picks. We'll stay with the PGA. We'll start with our picks for the PGA Tour this week. This week they're at Riviera Country Club, just outside Los Angeles, another historic country club. Been a staple point on the PGA Tour for a long time. The Genesis Invitational. Again, you got the top players in the world. You got Scheffler, you got McIlroy, you got Schauffele. I think your favorites were Scotty when I looked at plus 280 and Rory. McIlroy was second with plus 1,000.
Yeah.
I just don't, there's no value in taking either one of those, so I always try to take somebody with a little more value. I'm picking Tommy Fleetwood.
Yeah.
Never won on PGA Tour.
No.
Been all around the world, but he finished tied 4th last week at AT&T. He's very accurate off tee, a lead iron player, which is needed there at Riviera. If you miss the fairway and you're in the rough, it's going to be a hard time. Also might sprinkle a little something on Maverick McNeely, plus 3,300. He's been pretty solid this first 3 or 4 weeks of the season. He's been in every tournament up near the top 20, so see what those two can do.
Yeah, I got a couple top 10 finishers I like here. Hideki Matsuyama plus 170. I like that. I really like that.
Yeah.
And I got Scotty Scheffler. It's juicy. It's minus 300, but
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's been there. If he can get that first round together, he's plus 320 to win outright. I may sprinkle a little bit of that too.
Yeah. I like your Matsuyama pick.
Yeah.
He won this, 2 years ago?
Yes, I like him to win outright. He's my pick to win outright this week. He's plus 3,500.
I think the last time he won that, he shot 62 in the final round, set the course record. So it was crazy. And that guy, he's on fire. He's fun to watch. College basketball this weekend, a lot of great games. Excited to get to this slate of games this week. Before that, did you watch Arkansas-Alabama last night?
I did.
That was great.
Great game,
Instant
man.
classic.
Instant classic.
117 to 115 in double overtime.
Yes.
Acuff, the guy's a problem.
49 last night. I think he's going to be at the next level. I think he's going to be a good player.
He's going to be. He's just a freshman too.
Really?
Yes. He's going to be one and done for Calipari. Because he's got to be a top 10 pick. I would think Peterson, Devontae from BYU.
Yeah.
Kid from Illinois, was it Wagler or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
He's got to be in the top 10.
But man, Acuff, man, he can get in the paint and score. So the missed putback, I was rooting for triple overtime in that too. I mean, was it Brazil that missed that putback, man?
I think it was Brazil. Also, after that game, I watched the Mizzou-Vandy game.
Watched that too?
Man, they tried to give it away. They did everything they could to piss that game away.
Yes.
They were up 21, I think the 8:40 mark or something like that.
Yeah.
Vandy threw the press on. Mizzou panicked. And then that last shot by Tyler Tanner.
What are you doing there?
I don't know.
What are you doing? Why are you throwing the ball to half court with 1 second, 2? I mean, just under 2 seconds left, and throw it right to him.
Yeah.
As soon as you let go of it, I was like, "That's money."
Yeah.
I mean, that's a bucket.
At the rim, I thought, oh my! But they held on. Mizzou was victorious, 81-80. I didn't have any money on that, but I just tried to stay away from Mizzou. They just kill me on anything I touch. Couple games I'm looking at this week. Tomorrow night, Friday night, Indiana Hoosiers go to number 7 Purdue, Battle of Indiana. Excuse me. Purdue is favored by 10.5, just coming off getting beat at home by Michigan. I'm looking for Purdue to have a big bounce back. I think they play really well at home, get a double-digit win here against Indiana, who has struggled against elite teams or top 30 teams this year. So I'm going to take Purdue to cover 10.5. Saturday, I got 2 games I'm going to look at. Big 12 game here. We got Arizona, number 4, and number 2, Houston. Houston is favored at home by 4.5. The over/under at 142.5. A couple things intrigue me about this. Houston averages 78 a game. Arizona averages 88 a game. There's going to have to be a lot of defense to get that under at 142.5. Take a look at that. I kind of like the over there. I think even though Houston is short, was it the Pete kid I think is out with the injury? Arizona. But Houston is 13-0 at home and 8-5 against the spread at home this season. So
the big kid both. For Arizona plays in the middle. I can't remember his name. He didn't play a whole lot last night against BYU, and he wasn't in foul trouble either. So I wonder if he ain't banged up or hurt or something. He didn't play a lot last night.
Another bounce-back game. I'm going to take the Hogs. Mizzou goes to Arkansas on Saturday afternoon. Mizzou coming off that 1-point victory we just talked about against top 20 Vandy. Hogs coming off that heartbreaker against Alabama. The line's not set, but I'm going to say it's probably 5.5, 6.5, somewhere in there. I think Arkansas bounces back 13-1 at home this year, 10-4 against the spread at home, and I think they handle Mizzou.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I got a couple games I like here this weekend. VCU, number 18, SLU. SLU's coming off a terrible loss to Rhode Island. They played VCU earlier in the year and beat them 72-61 back in January. VCU shot 18 of 63 from the floor in that game, but since they really turned it around, and they're on a 10-game win streak. And I like VCU in the 9.5 and the under at 165.5. And our big one for the weekend, number one Michigan, number 3 Duke. Michigan's minus 2.5 over under 148.5. Top 3 matchup between 2 of the hottest teams in the country. Michigan coming off a huge win at Purdue, like you talked about earlier, and Duke coming off that blowout over Syracuse. They blew them out bad. Duke's offense is ranked 37th in the nation. Points scored. Lived Cam Boozer's 24 game. Michigan's second in the nation in scoring. And they have 5 different players averaging double figures. They can score. Overall, I think it ought to be a good basketball game. Both teams have elite defenses, but I think Michigan's offense is a little stronger to me. I think they'll get their post game going down low, and I think they'll force Duke try and stay with them, but I don't think they'll be able to. I think Michigan covers the 2.5, and the over hits at 148.5.
That's definitely a good game I'll be watching. I'm not sure. I haven't made up my mind which way I want to go there. I do kind of like the over as well. I can see offense being dominant in that game. I might just I don't know. I might take Michigan money line. I haven't made up my mind yet.
It wasn't too juicy. I can't remember. It was like 160 maybe.
Yeah, it was like the only Saturday line out.
Yes.
Of course, and the magnitude of the game, I can see why. But let's switch over to NASCAR. We got our college basketball picks in the books. Sunday, you mentioned earlier, NASCAR rolls into Echo Park Speedway in Atlanta. One of my favorite tracks, super fast speedway. Historically close finishes, some of the best finishes in the history of NASCAR have happened right there at Atlanta. I'm going to go, I think Chase Elliott kind of gets a little redemption this week. He's a Georgia native. He's won there before. He's plus 1,300, so I'm going to put a little something on him to take that checkered flag in Atlanta.
So I got a little top 5 pick here from a NASCAR insider friend of ours, Aaron Burge. He said Bell wins it all. I talked to him earlier today. Yeah. He thinks Bell's going to win it all, but I got him and Kyle Busch, top 5 finishes, plus Bell's plus 210, Busch is plus 300. I'm taking Keselowski outright as my winner at long shot at plus 3,000. I'm going to take him for that.
Got anything else for the folks at home?
I do not.
Wrap this baby up. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Another week. Yep, Thank you all for being with us. Please share, watch us, share as many as you can.
Yeah. Be sure to tune in next week. We'll discuss our picks of the weekend, and we'll discuss some more sports and world sports. And be sure to hit that like, share button on the River Radio YouTube page. I'm Colton Vancel. He's Rob Brown. Y'all be sure to join us next week on the Bad Beat Podcast.